to my strategic lessons from cities. This one's going to be tough to keep short. I'm sitting here in the tallest five-star hotel in the world in Dubai. Today I was and visited at the tallest building in the world's tallest frame in the biggest shopping mall. I did unique things in Dubai I cannot do in one day anywhere else in the world. One man, Sheikh Zayed, had a vision 50 years ago. He was the man that brought the 7 Emiratis together. And speaking to locals, they say 20 years ago here was just desert. You can't believe that. In today's world, this is phenomenal. And you have many critics all over, especially in the West. And I tend to look at facts and not opinions. Now, although what I'm sharing with you is an opinion, and the biggest thing for me is my strategic lesson that you get out of what happened in this city is self-belief. Is if you have a vision as a man or a woman, you can achieve. And the Sheikh Zayed, that was the man that had the vision for this future, he didn't let anybody stop him. He didn't let anybody break down his belief what he could do for his people. You know, I look at Europe with its thousands of years history. I look at the US. I look at everywhere. It's impressive. But 20 years ago, here was nothing. There's not just a city standing here. There are 10 million people, suburbs. There's a medical system that is second to none. There is a democracy. There is a happiness. There is a road system. Just forget about the skyscrapers on there. It's phenomenal. One man made it happen. Show me any leader in the world that has achieved in the last 20 years what has been achieved by the leadership here. I challenge you. It leaves me speechless. You know, and all the critics and all the jealous, incompetent, corrupt leaders throughout the world have got everything to say about what goes on here in the Middle East. And I'm like, but hang on, what have you guys achieved in the last 20 years? I went and moved back to Cape Town in South Africa just over 20 years ago, believing there's a future. The blatant criminals, the corrupt government have ruined an entire country. At that same time, this was desert here. There was nothing. 10 million people or more. People are happy. Work is being generated. And yeah, it's easy for the Western leaders to say, well, you know, because of the oil, they could afford it. No, the Sheikh had a vision. He said the oil may not last forever. Let's create other opportunities here. That's exactly what they did. I rest my case, okay? People who want to criticize, think about the West. If you wanted to put up a big skyscraper, besides the liberals, the Greens, the left-wingers, the right-wingers, the unions, how long would it take to put something up? They talk about it here. It happens. Wow. My respect to the Middle East. It's a country where you land and you go, what is going on here? Everybody smiles. Everyone's happy. And the message that comes through is that they have a leader that loved them. Not a leader that manipulated the system and took everything for their own gain. They had a leader with a vision and follow-up leaders who have created one of the most magnificent cities in the world. If we compare this to anywhere else in the world, anything that's taken how many years to develop, no one, and here are facts and not opinion, can compare or compete to what was done and what has happened in the last 20 years here in Dubai. And all I can say is shame on the rest of you. Shame on the politicians and the corruption that's going on out in the West. Look at what is happening here. How does this help you? What strategic lesson are you going to learn from this? Well, Sheikh Zayed believed in himself, and so did the follow-up leadership. Do you believe in yourself? They didn't let anybody put them down and tell them they couldn't achieve this. They created the magic. And you know what the bitter truth is? That's why the rest of the world's jealous. They did it. That is the fact. Undeniable, undisputable fact. And you know what it shows me about the leadership here? And this is the other thing. There's a love. There's not a corruption and take and steal and get what I can and not care for my people. What other kind of person would have had such a vision to create something out of nothing in the desert to help their own people? That to me is a true leader, a leader that takes responsibility, not that has excuses and shies away and sits in 20 meetings for 10 years and never actually produces anything. I applaud and I respect what's happened here in Dubai. If you want to be critical, come here. Come and have a look at this city. Come and see what's happening here. You land here, people smile at you, people are happy. There's actually rules that are followed. So, my strategic lesson in summary is, if you as a man or a woman believe in something and have a dream, here's the proof. You can change millions of lives. Don't let anybody, especially incompetent, negative naysayers, put you down. And then, when you do it with love, you create magic. Isn't that what life is about? It's creating magic. I thank you for watching this strategic lessons from Dubai, and I'll see you soon in the next city. All the best. Cheers.